guys, Seedoeatreview here. I'm here with Sam from Whistler Wines.
G'day.
This is not a beer review, guys. This is a wine review. Down in the Barossa Valley. Saw Sam online. I went, Sam, I have to come check it out because the labels to his wines are awfully craft beerish. I should let Sam talk. Sam, why are your wine labels so craft beerish? You've come from that background.
Yeah, I have. I have played in the craft beer space. I worked for Little Creatures back when they were independent, and loved it. Loved craft beer. And my brother and I kind of saw that there was a bit of a gap probably in that market with wine, and yeah, so we thought let's kind of create more fun labels, more interesting labels, probably a little bit less pretentious labels, and be a little bit more approachable for beer drinkers as well. So we're in a lot of bottle shops where craft beer is a strong performer, I guess.
So every time I see it, I'm like, oh, these, look at this label, guys. Look at that. It's an X-ray, and that's an actual X-ray you're telling me?
It is, yeah.
Look at that, and that is called the Get In My Belly. We're just discussing what gorgeous colour that is.
That's the one. Yeah, so this is a lighter, almost Barossa's Pinot Noir, I guess. We can't grow Pinot in the Barossa, so Grenache is the next best thing, and we think better.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
But yeah, so it traditionally was mainly grown for fortified, so port, that kind of thing. But more recently, it's been put into lighter, fresher, crunchier kind of reds. So good for summer.
I should actually start from the beginning because I just start in the middle of my interview. How long have Whistler Wines been about?
So my parents bought the property in '82, and I grew up at Penfolds, which is a big one. And yeah, so my dad ran their vineyards for about 30 years, and then when he retired from there, started this, I guess, as a hobby more than anything, and it still is a very small family business. So
very modern look about the place, though.
Yeah, I mean, we've tried to keep it pretty rustic, but we've tweaked things along the way. So we've had the cellar door for 21 years, which is young in wine terms. But yeah, so Mum and Dad have done a great job, and I've bought the property and the business about 3 months ago off them. So
does Dad still come down and watch what you're doing?
Too often.
Look over you, see what you're doing?
Oh, he lives on the property still, so he gets on the tractor and he looks after the place pretty well, which is nice. So yeah.
And one thing good about Whistler Wines, guys, so I'm looking around going, I've got the kids here with me, and this beautiful outdoor space. You got kangaroos on the property, you got a cubby house, little kid packs as well with juice and stuff in them, so they're entertained as well. So me and Mum are having a little tipple. The kids are outside playing. It's lovely out here, especially on a better day as well. It's pouring rain today, but you ignore that. It's a lovely day.
That was a big focus. My mum was a teacher.
So
you know, we've been to a lot of wineries where your kid don't touch this, don't do that, don't do that. Whereas here at Whistler, it's just let them go and have fun and be kids.
Yeah, and that's it's a nice open space. So back to the wine. What wine is your enjoyment? What do you get into most? Or do you just go, I'd try a bit of everything, so I don't want to try everything?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I try everything, obviously. But yeah, I mean, right now for me, like a dry rosé in summer is quite refreshing. And these days they are being made quite dry. So really good for summer. But this Grenache that we're trying now it's just got this real nice kind of cheers. Yeah, it's got this nice floral, it's quite savoury, it's pretty, earthy. And it's just quite soft and easy to drink. It's not too big or tannic or anything. So
it's not, definitely not tannic. I don't say much about it because Sam's going to make me look like a fool. And I've had people say to me, why don't you review wines on the website? Guys, I know over enough time, like I did with craft beer, I know enough time I'll get used to it.
Sure.
But it's like, how much time do you want to devote to it? You know what I mean? Some things I just want to enjoy, and believe it or not, I overshare on Instagram. Something I have wine at home, I have my fair bit, but I don't want to share that part of it. You know, I just keep some bits.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, this is part of what we do at Whistler. Is we don't want people to feel intimidated. We want people to go, you know what? It's just wine. Just drink it, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And we don't care.
Me and Beck drink our wine at home, and we enjoy it. But as part of supporting local, that's why I come out here and show Whistler Wines, which do red, white, rosé, a bit of everything. I was talking about how much fun their labels are, guys. As I said, this is me coming from a craft beer background. It's just like, it looks like a fun drink, and this, guys, if you can find this, the fruit tingle, this is way too easy to drink in summer. Well, you found it one of your best sellers, is it?
Yeah, so here it's probably 25% of our sales in summer. We just call it a dangerously smashable little product. Slightly spritzy, slightly sweet, finishes dry, really moreish. I don't know. It's just say no more.
Oh my God.
I'll leave you with a bottle of that, mate.
That
You can
is
take that home.
fantastic. Now, I am partial. I started with Sauv Blancs because I like the sweeter stuff, but I've really got into rosés lately. If you like your wines dry, guys, that is dry as a bone. What do I need to say anything about it? That is pretty darn dry. Once again, I find them like slightly sweet to start with, and it just dropped off entirely, and it just went, oh, there it goes, it's finished. But once again, it's something completely different that I haven't tried before myself. Which one, how does that go selling?
Yeah, so that nationally, like in terms of restaurants, when we're open around the country, that's one of our biggest selling products. And we can't make enough at the moment. Like
really?
I made 30% more this vintage, and we'll probably sell out by Christmas.
Wow,
So,
and if I showed all the labels, I think I've showed all the
have,
labels.
yeah.
I've seen this one around as well. What is your most popular seller? Is that the fruit tingle, or is there, does it just jump around?
It does, yeah. It jumps around different markets. So here at Cellar in summer, this is our most popular probably in the rosé. But then in winter, our Barossa's Shiraz country, we're probably the most famous region in Australia for Shiraz. And yeah, so our Shiraz, we do 5 Shiraz here at Whistler. All different price points and all different styles. So Shiraz is king.
And they're really well priced, guys. If you have a look, you find these prices, the shock value was the cheapest entrant into the...
cheapest trophy winner.
Cheapest
the local
trophy
wine
winner.
show.
And that is really good as well, guys.
So that's $25.
That is so good value. I'm not here to sell it. I'm just saying it's just a cheap. Like I'm used to like really nice wines being like $100 a bottle or something, and this one was like that is.
We have that as well.
Yeah. So there is the apple one. As I was talking with Sam about his parents' ones, have got the labels a little bit different, a little bit fancy, a little bit more traditional. Yeah, we'll call it that. And these ones are a bit more funner, a bit more younger.
It appeals to a different audience slightly.
So how did you go during COVID? That's the question I ask everyone. How'd it go? Grapes don't stop growing.
Sure don't.
The wine still gets produced. Have you been exporting more, or has it been harder to do that because there's been so much that everyone's got left over that there hasn't been much going on in transportation stakes?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question. So Cellar here definitely took a pretty big hit. This was about 40% of our sales, like of our whole business sales is right here in this little tiny Cellar. So that took a pretty big hit, but we've got a good database of customers that we lean on, and they're awesome, and they like buying our booze. And then I sell to, in the last year, I've probably picked up 4 export countries. I sell to about 11 countries. China was the hard one with Australia.
Does China affect you with tariffs and stuff like that?
Well, we never sold to China, and now I kind of feel grateful that I didn't. But what it's done is it's created a big, probably not a big glut yet, but there's a lot of excess wine around Australia now. So people were dropping prices, which you know, it can be good for the consumer, but for the producers, it's not great.
It's not worth picking it off the vine sometimes that you're wondering,
Yeah, I mean, we're small enough that we kind of really only grow what we make and sell. We do buy a little bit of fruit in, but not a lot. But other than that, like online retail has gone through the roof.
Has yours gone up as well?
Ours has, but also there's a lot of different little players in the scene now. Same for craft beer, you know, there's Booze Bud, all those kind of guys.
I've seen they've really gone up. But I knew there were heaps of like kegs floating around where they were offering pubs like buy a keg, get one free and stuff like that. It's just hard. And that's what I forget about the Barossa, where you rely on international tourists a lot as well, where they do come in, and when they, as you were saying, when you were saying support South Australia, go see your own state, that was good for the time being, and it slowly drops off again as well, doesn't it?
And even like, you know, we're such a family-friendly venue that you mentioned. So in school holidays, Victoria is our best friend, and they literally 70% of the people that come through are Victorian. And now they can't. So we're pretty keen for it to open up, mate. That's for sure.
Now you're telling me about wine drinkers in Australia, how you make wines that are made to be drank straight away and not stored in the cupboard, like my parents do, mum and dad, who get wine and just go, that's for later, that's for later, that's for later. You gave me a fascinating fact about how quickly we open our bottle of wines here in South Australia,
Australia. It's true, yeah. We, In Australia, the average bottle after it's been purchased is opened in 16 minutes. So we love to drink.
We love to drink quickly
and
as
we
well.
love to drink quickly. We don't
Yes.
muck around Australia.
Yes.
But yeah, so what that kind of told us was, why are we making wines to age for 10, 15 years when nowadays people were opening in 16 minutes? So so we have a range of wines, the ones that we've just looked at today, Shane, and they're drink now, but we still do make some traditional full body, put down in your cellar Shiraz, Cabernet blends that
you really covered all the bases of the market.
We try to,
And do you know how many you produce, or does it depend on the year how many you produce?
It changes.
Yeah.
So on the years change. So in 2020 we had one of the lowest yields ever off our property. We did 42 tonnes, and we usually average between 80 and 100. So that changes your whole mix. And then 2021 was pretty good yield, and it's looking pretty good this year. So
with the rain, see, that's what I think with wine producers. I think it's a no-win situation, and you must know. This is me as an outsider going, it's too hot, it's too wet, there's too much mould, and I know the mould because it's a big thing that stuffs you up. It's just there's never a right. It's like, when's your perfect
farming.
year? Is it
I mean,
is there ever a
last year
perfect
was pretty perfect. 2021, really? And I'm not. You'll hear that a lot. People that buy wine. 2021 was awesome. And so if you can buy some, do. It's really good, and it's off the back of some tough years. So looks really good. But you're right, it's farming.
Yes.
And the thing about, compared to craft beer, which a lot of your viewers are probably craft beer, they can make a batch in 7 days. Turn it around. Some of the bigger guys. And if it's not good, well, they can get rid of it and start again. Whereas for us, we get one crack, one go. If we stuff it up once, we got 12 months that we wait.
Have you stuffed up a batch?
Oh yeah.
Can you save it?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do multiple different things. But
you said your dad saved a batch, or your dad forgot to pick the grapes?
That was, he forgot to pick a row of grapes. But that's fine. That was 3 days later. But yeah, no, you can back blend it into stuff. If it's a small enough amount, you can put it into different things. But, if it goes down the drain or something, you're gone.
So how do you plan in advance for winemaking then, if you don't know how the season's going to be?
Well, for us, we've got our SKUs or I guess our products, and we know how much we want to put into each product, and then we hope that we're going to get that much off the property. It's literally just
hope.
Fingers and
the wine industry is built on hope.
And the difference between us being so small is, I might make X amount of bottles one year, and then the next year I can only make half that. And we get some people complain that we're sold out, and we say, listen, we're a tiny little producer that we make what we have and what the gods give us, and that's it.
I suppose you'd like to sell out of it and be overstocked with it as well, then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you would like to produce more, don't get me wrong. But
we like to sit in the middle. We don't ever want to be too big. We like where we are, which is a small boutique, handcrafted. Everything's organic, biodynamic in the vineyard. So we really focus on sustainability. And
I saw that out the front there. You've got a lot of sustainability. They've got kangaroos on the property as well, and they rescue kangaroos.
They are, yeah. My mum rescues a lot of kangaroos. And
bless mum.
She loves it. But we just try our best for the environment, and you've only got one patch of dirt, so we've got to do everything we can, I guess.
So how do you find it? Do you pick your own grapes yourselves, or do you have people flying like backpackers or anything? Or
that was a problem
that's
last
what I'm thinking.
But no, we probably hand pick 30% and we machine pick the rest. Which is, we contract that in, the machine picking. And hand picking we do with customers actually. We get customers to come and pick.
Send my kids out to do that, right? They're running around doing nothing.
That's what I was doing at their age.
I was like, bring the kids down, get them to do some crap picking, and you can
free labour. Perfect.
I know, that'll be fun for like an hour, and then it'll probably drop off as well.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm nearly at the 15-minute mark. That is perfect time. Thanks very much, Sam.
Pleasure.
Guys, come down to Whistler Wine. I think it's Seppeltsfield Road.
Yeah,
I knew Seppeltsfield Road, Barossa Valley, man. There is some cracking wines here, and you can find them in stores. Where's your big store cellars?
The best thing to do is just go on our website and find them. We're just
cut out the middleman, guys. Just buy straight from the cellar.
And it's, you just know where it's come from. But we're in small independent bottle shops, none of the big boys.
There you go. The new freeway is cracking, guys. Give it a go. Thanks very much, Sam.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers,
Thanks,
buddy.
Shane. Cheers.
Thanks for that, man.